Hey Scott, there's three steps in reading a text, according to me at least. One is pronounce, the second is understand, and the third is communicate. If you want to really understand the language on its own terms. So I'm going to follow that outline. I'm going to do it for one verse and send you the video, and if this is helpful, I'll do it with the rest of the verses. So first of all, no, I use a different pronunciation. Just get used to it. You'll see the words together with the way I pronounce it, and just try to pick it up that way. Elegen, elegen, not gen, but elegen the, not de, but the. Elegen the paravolen avtis, umlaut u, like iber alles, avtis, omicron yoda u, ypsilon u. Elegende paravolen avtis, prostodin, epsilon iota is E, iota is E, um, prostodin pantote, omicron is O, just like omega, O, pantote, prosevgeste, ev, epsilon, ypsilon is either ev or f. I almost always do ev. Geste, alpha iota is eh, eh, eh. So from the beginning, elegen the paravolen avtis prostodin pantote pros evgeste avtus ke me enkakin, ke me enkakin. Elegen the paravolen avtus prostodin pantote pros evgeste avtus ke me enkakin. All right, now let's understand it. I'll just kind of parse through it. Elegen, it's imperfect. So paratatike is the Greek way of saying it. It's an ongoing thing, unfinished. Elegen, he was saying the. The is always development. I always think of the as, if I'm in conversation and I do a men that, it would be like men, and I'm holding your attention, and I say the. So I'm actually talking to you, and I say, so this and this happened. I actually do a men with my finger in our language, and I say, and then, or something happened. That would be the development. In this case, it's a little bit more of a discourse thing at the very beginning of a story, but later in the story, you'll see very clear the development. Elegant the paravolen, avole or valo, veta is va, double fricative, va, or ba is okay. But to valo is I throw, avole is a missile, something thrown, paravole is something thrown to the side. Figuratively becomes to mean all of that is just for your memory, not for like real etymological gold or anything like that at all. No, it's just to help you remember that paravole is something thrown to the side. It's a, like a figure of speech. It's a parable. Avtis, just normal to them, dative, avtis. Pros to. So pros, for the purpose, with the article and the infinitive. Pros to what? Thine. Uh, to the thine, to be necessary. For the purpose of the necessity, I guess. The necessity. Pantota. Ota is when. Pota is when, question mark. Ota is when I go to town, I'll get you something. Pan, tota, all the time. All the time, pros evgesta, pray. And this is avtk. This is the middle tense. No big significance there. It's just a word stuck in the middle. There is no pros evhin epsilon iota nun. That would be a normal. What do we say in English? Aptike diathesis, kune diathesis, the active voice and the middle voice. There's no choice here. So it's just prosevkeste. It's an infinitive. Normal present infinitive. Present is a terrible name for this grammatical thing. Paratatike is better. But anyway, it's an ongoing. To be praying. To be praying. Not super significant that it's present, but he could have said aorist, and then it's to pray. No emphasis at all. So all the time, to be praying. Obtus. Well, that's here where you have that stupid thing that we learned in school called the infinitive has an accusative as a subject, which is just a dumb way to think about it. It's like breaks logic. An accusative could not be a subject. But no, what it is like the necessity of who, and it's like reference. Oh, that person. And that makes it the accusative obtus. The necessity to pray, who are we talking about? Let's reference them with an accusative. The necessity to pray, them. Okay, so their necessity to pray, or that they must pray. Que me enkakin, may and not be discouraged. Enkakin, literally, it comes from en and kakeo. It's, like to have bad in you. But anyway, be discouraged. Why is it may? Because it's not an indicative tense. Anything that's not an indicative tense, it's not going to be u. Enkakin, it's always going to be may with a non-indicative verb. All right, so to translate now, I'll go back to this. He was saying a parable to them for the purpose of the necessity of always to pray them, their necessity, and not be discouraged. So hopefully that's just really clear now. You understand it perfectly. So we have pronounce, then we have understand, and now you have communicate. Now, how do you do this? You could ask it questions or whatever. I'll do it by doing gestures, okay? So now you should be getting to the point where you almost don't have to look at the text to understand these words. So listen now. Elegant, elegant. Tis, elegant. O Jesus, ne? Ne, yes, ne? O Jesus, eleganti. Elegant paravolen. Ne, paravolen. Elegant paravolen. Tini. Tisi. To whom? Tini, one. Tisi, two. To whom? Tisi. Obtuse. Obtuse. Tinis. Isin. Who are they? Tinis. Imatheta. The disciples. Nomizo, I think so. Elegant the conclusion or development. Elegant the paravolen. Obtuse. Prosti. For what purpose? Prosti. Prosto thin. Necessity. Prosto thin pantota. Pantota pros evgeste obtus. Ne. Right. Que may. American Sign Language for no. American Sign Language for yes. No. Yes. Que me enkakin. Be frustrated or discouraged, huh? Okay, again. Elegende paravolen. Obtuse. Elegende paravolen obtuse. Prostodin pantote pros evgeste obtus. Pros evgeste obtus. Que me enkakin. Now I have to actually look at the text so I can read it really fluently. Elegen the parabolena tis prosto vin panto te prosevkeste avtus ke me enkakin. So if this works for you, and if this is helpful, I'll go on and do the other verses. But if I did it all at once, it'd be really long. This was 10 and a half minutes already. Or we could just meet on Zoom and I could go through this. You tell me if that's useful or not. I like doing this. This is fun. All right, thanks.